The SABC wants to do digital before it's even figured out how to do analog. The general is getting ready to make his last stand, and Gaga wants to bully the bullies.
Mr. Chairman, this committee simply wants to know how the SABC have spent the billions given to it by taxpayers. So please tell us, what have you spent the money on?
There was the set for generations.
So that is 2,000 rand worth of cardboard.
And we had some mission statements printed and laminated. We bought 7 English Afrikaans dictionaries for the subtitles on Seven the Land. And we bought lunch.
Mr. Chair, what kind of a lunch costs 1 billion rand?
A big lunch. Hello, Sunny Bonani, how's it? Welcome to Za News. I'm Tim Mudize, and it's time to get it on. My studio guests are President Jacob Zuma and Julius Malema. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen.
Julius Malema. Who said you can laugh? Sorry, Mr. President.
So we'll find out who's really running the country a little while later on the show. Is General Begikele being set up to take the fall for the police headquarters Liz debacle? Is the gunslinging lawman being led away as a sacrificial lamb? General, are you a scapegoat?
No, Tim. I am a general. That is 7 ranks above scapegoat. I was a scapegoat in 1986, but then I was promoted to Patsy, and then to Fall Guy, and then finally Sergeant, and so on. And here I am.
You have endorsed the style of policing where we should first ask questions later. Should this apply to corrupt public officials as well?
Yes.
Officials like you?
No. Tim, look, I never signed anything with anyone about anything ever.
So, you are going to go down with both barrels blazing?
Both barrels? No, Tim. In this kind of fight, you don't just bring 2 barrels.
So, what will you do with your time once you have been fired?
Well, Tim, I want to catch up with my shooting, you know? There is a lot of guns I've neglected.
Well, good luck, General. You're going to need it. The SABC has asked the Treasury for 1.6 billion rands so that it can migrate from analog TV to digital. But given the chaos at the national broadcaster, is this just more taxpayers' money going down the toilet? Mahindra Raghunath, what makes the SABC think they can manage a major upgrade like this? Isn't this a bit delusional?
Tim, don't underestimate the power of delusion. Being delusional has got us through a lot of tough days working at Auckland Park.
So the SABC is out of touch with reality.
2 words, Tim. Top billing. Half the population lives in abject poverty, and all we show is reruns of people installing rim-flow splash pools in their Clifton apartments.
So what exactly is the difference between analog and digital TV?
I think it's about the kinds of buttons on the machines, Tim. Analog are like little knobs that you turn, but digital is buttons that you push. It's very technical.
But somebody at Auckland Park knows how it works, right?
Mahindra Raghunath, please report to the 9th floor. The CEO wants another sponge bath.
Oh no, not again. Sorry, Tim.
And it's another major crisis the White House has to deal with. Pop icon Lady Gaga says she wants to meet with President Barack Obama to get him to crack down on bullying. Gaga, thanks for joining us.
Oh, I love you, Tim. You're one of my favorite monsters.
So, what are you going to tell President Obama?
I'm going to tell him that bullying hurts beautiful young people. You know, Tim, no human being should ever force another human being to do something if they don't want to do it.
So what will you do if President Barack Obama doesn't want to meet with you?
I'll kick his ass.
Really?
Hell yeah. I'll wait for him outside the Oval Office when he goes home, and then I will pull his underwear way up over his head.
Well, bully for you, Gaga.
Hell yeah.
And finally, we are very grateful that you, Mr. President, and you, Mr. President, have taken time off your busy schedules of service non-delivery to be with us today.
Hello.
Now, Mr. President and Mr. President, last week we had Minister of Public Works Gwen Mahlangu Nkabinde telling the media that thieves and thugs are running the country.
I am running this country, and I am not a thief or a thug. I am just a poor boy from the township trying to take money to his granny.
If I can finish. She implied that the running of the country has been handed over to small-time gangsters who win tenders they are not qualified to get.
I am not a small time. We are big time. And what more qualifications do you need than an ANC Youth League membership card? No, Julius. I don't think she was talking about you. But who are these small people running the country then?
Julius, please. Mr. President?
Yes.
Mr. Zuma, your critics say you are unwilling to come down hard on corruption. When can we expect to see corrupt officials fired or sent to jail? Which is more important to you, Mr. President? The loyalty of cadres or clean government?
Stop torturing Sholozi with these impossible questions. Leave him alone.
Shall I rather ask you the hard questions?
I'm not afraid.
Okay. Are your critics correct when they say that your pro-poor rhetoric is just a diversion away from government misrule and your own alleged personal enrichment?
Just laugh, Julius. It buys you time and it reassures the masses. Very good. We'll make a president out of you yet. I am already president, you naughty boy. Don't make me get the stick and put you back in your box, Wena.
Well, Mr. President, unfortunately that's all we've got time for. Why are we doing this? Because here we can. From me, team, and the team, it's goodbye, hambagahle, and futek.